Hey guys, welcome to Treasure Map Music YouTube channel with your host Ayun and we are here with the legendary Dave Revels. Welcome here.
Pleasure, man. Thanks for having me, Eli.
My pleasure, my pleasure. For those people who don't know who you are, so for those people who don't know, should you introduce yourself and what you do within what you do?
Well, introduce myself. Well, I've been in the industry now, oh gosh, 50 years. Started as a teenager. And I've had a lot of fortunate encounters in my life and opportunities. Um, I was a member of the group called the Drifters. You might have heard of them. And I was with them for a number of years. Uh, Created my own productions over the years. I also became the lead singer and record producer and arranger for the a cappella group The Persuasions for since 2006 to 2017, which was our very last recording we did together.
Right.
Um, and I've been fortunate to maintain decent health and performing worldwide all those years. And and I'm a singer songwriter as well. All those things.
Oh, cool, cool. Sorry about that. Just had to adjust my volume there for a second.
Mhm.
Uh, so, um, so what have you been up to since we last spoke?
Well, writing. I've been doing a lot of writing, a lot of performing because I tour all across the United States. I
Yeah.
have a Motown production, tribute production called Shadows of the 60s. Um, and we present the music of Motown all across the country, mostly in performing arts centers. And in between that, I'm in the studios recording, writing, and recording my own music for my next album, which will be a world music album because I'm reaching out to musicians and working with players around the world, even one in India who did all the percussion work with the tabla and all those instruments for a song called Making of You, which I'm really excited to get back to. I just released a new song, two new songs actually, one called Celebrate the Change in You. I like to write uplifting messages, whether it's no matter what the topic, I try to put solutions in my songs and not just complain about things. So Celebrate the Change is about celebrating your life, regardless of whether you have, I hate the word handicap because that is not a word. I don't think that's a good word. When you have a challenge, okay, you're maybe physically challenged or mentally challenged with whether it be anxiety, autism, or whatever. I tried, that song is about embracing who you are and to accept when changes happen to you and look at a change that maybe this is a new step in my growth forward. So I mean, I love that song because it talks about that. Um, I just released a song called "Make It Easy," which is again the personal relationship between two people, where I talk about when you're with someone and the relationship breaks down and you have to find a way to separate, but without angst and without anger. And if they says make it easy, let's do this well, and getting a good response in that. And a song I'm now in the studio, I just recorded 2 days ago with a quartet of choir of people from the church. That song's called "Hands in Love," another song about healing, but more healing our relationships with each other across the world, not just between two people, but between nations, and between people of different cultures and races and religions. None of that matters. It's our humanity that makes us common. So that song's about our humanity. So I'm very excited. I've been doing a lot of writing, a lot of recording, and working towards releasing my world album.
Cool, cool. Can we talk about your latest release, Celebrate the Change in You? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, songs for me start with something that eats away at my soul that I just have to talk about. Something I've observed that makes me want to. I just got to get it out of me. So that celebrate the change is about that. Uh, I've known so many people in different walks of life, people with cerebral palsy, people with anxiety issues, with autism, and different difficulties, people who can't walk, people who have one leg, people who are wheelchair bound, people who are getting older and finding they're losing their position in the life they thought they had. So celebrate the change is about the one thing no one can escape, which is change. Change is going to happen in our lives whether we want to or not. We can't stop it. But how we handle the change is important in how we move forward. So the song Celebrate the Change in You basically said, don't be afraid of it. The change that's taking place may be opening a brand new gateway to a better future for you, more possibilities. So that song is all about that. Celebrate your life, celebrate your change, you know, and just go through it because you cannot avoid it. It's like I'll give you an analogy. I went fishing one night on the ocean. You know what I learned about fishing on the ocean at night? Eli,
No,
you can't call a taxi to go home.
yeah, true,
You
true.
got you got to live through that experience till you get back to shore.
Yeah,
So what am I going to do about it? Am I going to sit there and cower in the corner? The waves are there and the ship is rolling and rocking. I just have to embrace the moment I'm in. So that's life. Life is like being on the ocean at night in turbulent waters. You can't avoid it. So celebrated change is all about that.
cool, cool. So, you mentioned before we went live that you writing and recording a couple of new songs,
Yes.
which are going to be released shortly. Could you tell us about them?
Well, here's my situation. I do not have a record label. I'm an independent artist. And you know about independent art. Um, your budget is not always there for you to race through it in 1, 2 months to complete it. You do it when you have the budget to do it because I never ask people to do favors, because I value people's time. So if I have to pay the engineer or the studio, I make sure I have the funds to do it. So it's taken me longer to unfold the album. So I'm recording them one song at a time, and it may take me until the fall before I can actually release the album. So I focus on what I can do in a moment, one song at a time. And within the last 3 months, I've been able to do three. So I'm getting closer. So the time frame for actual releasing an album will be sometime in the fall. But what I am doing is I'm not waiting for that period. When I finish the songs and I mix and master them, I release them so that people get, a stream of what I'm doing. And then when it's all collected, and I put it in an album format. But right now, uh, as I complete it, I'm releasing it. So I released before there was One Man Woman, then Celebrate the Change in You. I just released a song, Make It Easy. And I'm so thrilled now to do my final vocal on the next song, which is called Hands in Love, another healing, but this is about world healing. Um, and to celebrate the one common element that we all have. We're all humans. So I'm really excited about that. I'm doing my lead vocal next week. So when I have it completed and mastered, mixed and mastered, I'm going to release that one too.
Yeah. Any sort of like firm dates for the release for the new single releases?
Say it again.
Have you got a firm date on the releases for those for the new songs?
Well, the ones I previously mentioned have been released. The last one was Make It Easy. That was previewed April 1st. And it's on all the streaming platforms now, and people can pre-order it. But it goes actual live April 9th. But people can pre-order that one. Um, the video is up on YouTube, so you could actually listen to it and see it. Again, the video. Please forgive me, folks, when you see the video. I don't have a videographer who I'm paying 10 to 30 or 40,000, $50,000. I did it myself, filmed it myself, and edited it myself because I wanted to put a visual along with a story. So it's called Make It Easy. You can see it on YouTube now to put in my name on the title.
Cool, cool. Yeah. We've got a couple of comments from the chat there, Dave. We have, let me see, Lisaboo says, love your music, Dave.
Oh,
Uh, let me see. Also, Lisaboo says, inspiration is important. Oh, I think we lost Dave there. Uh, hopefully, he'll be back in a second. Oh, and he's back. Uh,
sorry.
it's all right. It's all right. So, yeah, get, Lisa, she says inspiration is important. Let me see. Um, Lisa Boo again says excited for the new music. And then um, Rhea Snakespeare, hey Rhea, the world desperately needs healing. So
Yes, yes, we do. You know, one voice at a time, one ear at a time, one word at a time. I'm glad you feel that way, everyone, because I don't like crying in my soup.
yeah,
Too much salt. Um, but I do believe we should lift up our voices and find ways to make each other feel good.
yeah, yeah, true, true. Um, Aussie Ann 2025 says, I'll have to check you out soon, Dave.
Please do.
Please do, as Aussie, please do. This Dave is absolutely brilliant. He has done some majorly good work over the years. He's absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, when you sort of like uh, get all your music together for the album, um, would you put out sort of like any sort of like merchandise or like CDs, stuff like that?
Yes. I'm going to also create some vinyl, some special print vinyl records because I know that people still got turntables. And there's something magical about putting that record on a turntable and spinning it and listening to the little pops and. So I'm
Yeah,
going to be doing a limited edition vinyl on my album. Um, I'm going to have T-shirts um, and also uh, a little booklet of my sayings. Things I like to say and inspirational things that I write. Things like that available with it, and little keepsakes. Nothing crazy. Just things that people can uh, enjoy. Hopefully, so.
yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, Ozzy said, Ozzy and 2025 said, I love vinyl, and so do I. Turntable there.
Uh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh man, yes, I do. And I did an album in 2016, a release in 2017 with Bare Naked Ladies, and they put out a limited edition vinyl of that project. It was a double vinyl album set that you open up like a book and you see the pictures and stuff inside. It's just something magical about getting that big, vinyl sleeves, and you just open it up and you're like, oh, it's so much more personal, than a CD
yeah,
or a flash drive.
yeah, yeah. It's just, with the vinyl, especially with the cover art, you put when you take the actually play the actual album itself on the turntable, you get that richness and all that good stuff on the from the record, and then once you listen to it, you can actually see all the artwork, read the lyrics, and then you sort of like you get lost in. You do get lost in the world that the artist has actually done. It's actually recorded, so yeah, it's yeah. I think
And
it's
the liner notes are so cool too, on the albums. I like to read the liner notes. Who's on it, who did what, a little bit back history. It all makes it, like I said, it makes the whole experience richer.
yeah,
You're less apt to just gloss over it. You actually take time, and then you get a deeper perspective of the talent you're and the artist.
yeah, true, true. Uh, coming from Rhea, we got a couple of comments from Rhea. She says, I think turntables are back in fashion. They have started to become very more popular now in the last couple of years, last 10 years or so. They've come back with a massive bang.
But you know what I like about it too? You can dress up your stereo, your turntable. You can make
Yeah,
that a you can make that piece a work of art in your house. So and because I go back to the old days when I was a kid, there was this company called Magnavox who would make these lavish furniture pieces that had a turntable inside and really great speakers. And so it's a furniture piece and it's a musical console. So I would like to see somebody, at least I may do a couple, which is to take a turntable and create a nice box around and everything like that. Make it really personal.
yeah, I remember them. I remember them. My family had one. Like it was like in a like nice cabinet, like
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, also got coming from Ria as well. I used to love cassette tapes that had lyrics written in the little insert card. I used to love. It was like I used to like them as well. I
Well,
used
you
to
know
like
what
them.
I'm doing too. I'm doing, Eli. I include a lyric sleeve in my albums where you can actually see the full lyrics to each song. So that's what I put together my albums. I'll have a whole lyric booklet included in it as well.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. I know there's a lot of people, myself included, will always read the lyrics and get behind the meaning of the song, and sometimes I know some people will say, oh yeah, they will take something away from that particular song or that particular album. So so right. Where can people find you on social media so they can keep up to date with like new releases?
Well, I'm on Instagram at Revels Music 2018. I'm also on Facebook, so you can find me on Facebook. My name. Um, my all over YouTube. Just type in my name, and all my work that's been published releases on YouTube as well. So you can reach out to me in those ways. And also, I have an email you can reach me on, which is called revelstravel@gmail.com. That's my last name of the word travel, because have gig will travel. So REV like Victor, ELS like Sam, Revels Travel at gmail.com. So if you want to invite me to your town to do a concert, I will come.
Cool,
Get me a few venues and I'll come.
cool, yeah, yeah. Please follow, and yeah, and basically keep up to date with what Dave is up to. I know you are doing a couple of gigs, I believe, with the sound with the 60s stuff.
Yes. In addition to all this, I started a Motown tribute production about 17, 18 years ago. Um, it's Motown because I can literally say I learned how to sing from listening to the group The Four Tops from Motown when I was a budding teenager. I was sitting in front of that Magnavox stereo and I listened to every song they did, the background vocals, the lead vocals, I listened to that music behind them. And I was just doing it for the joy of singing. And I just took to that group. And I had no idea I was actually getting the music lessons by listening and mimicking them. And that beginning allowed me to have the impetus to start groups, to audition for groups like the Drifters, become a member, then meet in the Four Tops. And then when Levi Stubbs passed away, I created the show. I started doing it then, even more in earnest, as a tribute to him because of what that group meant to me. And it took off. People love Motown, and um, I do it. I don't try to make it different. I try to give people the memories as they know it, and it took off. So that tours all over the country, and that's tour year round. All across the states. I've even taken it to France, took it to Jamaica, West Indies. So the group, and the music lives on forever, and I'm happy to be able to pay homage to it like that. And I'm also
Cool.
doing my own concerts as well with my own music. I do unplugged, where I'll get together with two or three musicians and go into maybe a hole in the wall and just do an unplugged situation where they embrace original music. And because it's not always about the money; it's about sharing your art. I feel if you don't share it, it's not real, and it's not real until you perform it. Because to me, the audience, they put the final punctuation on it and make the song complete. So I'm planning to do a lot more of that in addition to all the things I'm doing, which is just going out and doing pop-ups.
Cool. Cool. Speaking of going out and doing playing concerts and stuff, Ozzy has just asked. Hopefully, you can come and visit Australia.
Hey, listen, like I said to you, if you can find a few hole in the walls that will welcome me, I'll be more than happy to come because I would love to do that. So why not just make you my agent? How about that?
Yeah.
All right. You be my ambassador to Australia. I mean that because, you know, um, again, it's not real until I share it. So I'd love to share it with Australia.
Yeah. Yeah. If you Ozzy, if you know anybody in Australia who's got venues and stuff like that, please get in touch with Dave. Please get in touch with Dave. So yeah. So um, any sort right, we're going to start wrapping things up there, Dave. Have you got any final words before we sign off?
Well, everyone that's listening, I wish you health. Uh, Embrace your life. Embrace the people around you. Nurture your relationships because that's what's going to stand by you as you take this journey of life. Don't be quick to throw people away. If people mean you well, you reciprocate. What I have to say. It's not about art now we're talking about. We're talking about life. So I wish everyone in this world uh, the sweet joy of companionship. That's what I wish you all.
Um, Words of wisdom there. Words of wisdom. So, Dave, thank you so much for coming on again. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Always a pleasure.
Likewise, Eli. Likewise, Eli. I appreciate this. I appreciate every moment you've allowed me to share with your audience.
Yeah. So, guys in the chat, if you haven't checked out Dave Revels already, please do. This guy is a complete legend. Go check him out. He's yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, guys, until next time, we catch you all later.
Bye, everybody.